Are you looking for a way to nail your group interview or discussion for your admission process into getting a degree program here in Finland? Then this video is definitely for you. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Loveth, and if you're new here, you're welcome. You're returning, welcome back. So today we'll be discussing about how you can nail your interview, your group discussion part of your entrance exam for those that are intending to come to Finland for studies. As you might already know, entrance exam to degree programs here in Finland requires two sections, and the first section is the written part of the entrance exam, which of course I have done some videos on that topic, and second part is on the interview, the group discussion, which is like a very huge part of the entrance exam. So people are wondering how well they are going to do, what they should be looking out for in these interviews so that they can succeed very well with it. So today I'm going to share with you what I have considered with my research and my experiences that are very helpful. First of all, let's talk about what this group discussion is examining. We need to dissect what is being examined in this group discussion. That way you can be able to channel your answers, your contributions in the discussion towards the intended goal of the school. So the group discussions or interviews are assessing these things. First and foremost, it's assessing your English language proficiency. So they want to know how well you're doing with speaking English and understanding English language in a conversation. Secondly, they are examining your ability to work in a group work, because the truth about studying in Finland is that most assignments are done in groups. So they also want to know how well you could deal with working in a group. Thirdly, they are examining your ability to understand the subject matter and be able to make an articulated contribution to the topic in question. So they are examining your ability to, digest the information that have been given to you, think in your mind and construct something to respond that would be connecting to the topic that was presented to you. And also they are examining how well you'll be able to deal with studying in the institution. So these are the things that they're examining in these interviews. So if you're responding, if you're making your contributions, you should have these four things I mentioned in the back of your brain while responding. And with this new examination method that our Finnish educational system has started this 2022, they have also included in the oral part of the interview where you actually have to gather your thoughts on what you responded and what the contributions you made, and gather them in a thought and then write them down and submit on the interview day. And also they are examining your ability to type. So if you're somebody that doesn't type so well, you have to probably practice a bit on time before that, so you'll be able to put down, I think they were asking for like 500 characters from the 2022 exams. People always make these mistakes of characters and words. Words are full words, like for instance, to eat is a word, but in characters it has 3 characters. So when they ask you in the entrance exam to write so and so number of characters, know that they're talking about the letters and not the words. Now we're going to talk about the tips and tricks on how to make sure that you stand out after your interview and your group discussion. Let's get into the juicy part. Tip number 1, don't be too fast to contribute. If there is a topic that has been presented to you, take your time to think about it. If possible, give others the chance to start discussing on the topic matter. Take your time to gather your thoughts, and so that you can be able to make a more concrete and of course informed contribution to the topic matter than just jumping in and at the end of the discussion your direction was totally off topic or something like that. So take your time a bit and hear 1 or 2 members from the group discussions and be able to gather your thoughts properly and make your own contribution. If you haven't subscribed to my channel up to this point, I think you should do that. Why not? There are more on the way, so guys, support your girl by subscribing to my channel. Thank Thank you in advance. So, tip number 2, the person who talks the most is not usually the person that gets admitted. It's not usually the person that has the highest score. The thing about talking is that people think that they want to contribute. They want to, the more they talk, probably the more the grades they get. It doesn't work like that. So don't just turn yourself into like a talking card because you just want to upgrade your marks. Try as much as possible to contribute and not like talk all the time. Give others the chance to make also their own contribution, and of course elaborate or even explain a bit more of their opinions and why you are either agreeing with them or disagreeing with them. So try and not dominate the whole conversation so that other people can as well make their thoughts heard. Tip number 3, learn to take a pause to gather your thoughts. The thing about speaking is that if you don't actually think, gather your thoughts before you speak, you end up speaking what is not needed. So take your time, gather your thoughts. Even as you're listening to others talk, you are gathering your talk and preparing on when to enter and make your own contribution. Tip number 4, you can disagree with a person's opinion or contribution. It's just that it's very important that if you do disagree, that you disagree with kindness, of course, and with concern that this is not like it's not a battlefield to nail the other person down and stand out as the winner. This is like, it's a communal thing. It's like it's a work that should be done together. So even if you're going to be, of course, on the opposite side of a particular topic of discussion, try to be kind and try to make sure, convince them beyond every reasonable doubt why you are saying otherwise, why you are not saying or agreeing to what the other person is agreeing. It's called like critical contribution. It's like when somebody writes a thesis or writes a novel and sends it to a friend who is like a researcher, and the person reviews it critically. It's like what I'm talking about is being able to separate your emotions and what you think you're doing to actually getting the job done, which is like trying to find out a solution or make out points for a particular topic in question. Tip number 5, guys, do not be an oh yes member. There is these people that are very always like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like every other person's opinion is the opinion, and as long as the other persons are changing their thoughts and their opinions, so is their mind changing or back and forth. So those kind of people, you don't know where they stand, you don't know if they can be able to make a contribution that is responsible, because they don't even believe in themselves. Because being able to say a point and stand for it, it's a sign that you have something that you believe is good and should be considered as a group. But remove any spirit of sarcasm or impolite responses to your group members. I have been in a group, studied with groups, and have had interviews for my study place even, and you find out that some people are just, bitches. Like, they are saying their points and making the other person or the other people feel like shit. I don't know how they do it. Like, I don't know how, but have you been in a place where somebody is not just directly insulting you, but you feel shitty already? I don't know if you have seen that. Some people are just like made like that, or they grew to learn to behave like that. Avoid being that person, because every other person in the room could see the person you are. Like you don't consider other people. So if you put on that attitude or that sarcasm, or responding like responding to other people's contribution with this kind of feel of they are talking trash, like, you shouldn't do that, please. So guys, follow these 7 tips on how to nail your group discussion and your interview. Put on your confidence clothes and face. My dear, I know you guys have like this clothes of yours that, you know, if you have it on, you feel like, yes, I am ready to rock the world. Yes. So put on the clothes on that day and put the face on that day and go get it. I am rooting for you, so don't stop rooting for yourself. If you have any question on any topic here, please comment on the section below and we all can go through it. You know, people have ideas to help each other. Please, guys. And I hope this video is useful to you. If it is, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get informed each time I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you all in my next video.